Hey there, everybody. This is MrProvines, and I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of my Bad Wolf Bay series. I'm sure now you saw the intro, and it's been a couple weeks since I put out a video. I'm sorry for that. We were undergoing some interesting changes here, and for the time being, I've discontinued my LP series, so we're putting out a Redstone series. But what I've done is I've grouped up with another bunch of members in the LP community, and our gracious host, Matthew Dryden, has started up a community server for us, much in the spirit of the Minecraft server. So, myself along with 5 other people, their names will be in the video description, have gone ahead and started up a series. Now, if you've been watching the rest of them, you notice they put out stuff a little while before I have, and I kind of wanted to have something before I started. A lot of them were recording the spawn, and it's a pretty fresh server. It's like a week old, so you gotta progress with it. We progressed through it with me. I believe they will spawn town now. I haven't been back there in a while. We have another hub. But, yeah, so I wanted to get down to it, and I wanted to get an area, a little base set up, establish myself a bit, and so I could start and talk about our plans, or what I'm going to do with this series, pretty much. As is the first episode, most people watch me for my redstone, I know, and I'm still doing that, but this is a very heavy build-based server. While PvP is enabled and there's all that, it's plain old-fashioned vanilla. It's really build-focused, and as such, I have quite a sizable build that I would like to do. We actually started it on initial server and had to restart, and I got a good amount done. I wish I'd recorded it, but at the same time, it'd be kind of weird for me to record something and then stop, so I think it worked out in the best. Also, I'm sure you noticed I have a different texture pack. We're all using the same texture pack, ED Craft. It's a little cartoony, but to be honest, I really like it. I'm able to run the game a lot better. Yeah, saying too many ums. Anyhow, so, build server, a lot of people, fun stuff. It should be a good time, good recording, interesting content. But what I'm going to do is, I've been working on this, and I've really just been working on developing the land, so I don't have much to show, and I'm going to do some building today, and we're going to talk more about it. But, for those, I don't know if I mentioned this, I grew up, you know, a few decades ago, and I was a huge Legend of Zelda fan, like, my entire life. And to this day, my favorite game ever made is Ocarina of Time. I'm just walking in circles, it's terrible. To this day, my favorite game is Ocarina of Time, and I really want to go and recreate large sections of Hyrule. And so what I did was I downloaded myself ROM in the emulator. I own the N64 game, so it's legal. No one tell me otherwise. Just messing around. Anyhow, and I'm going to recreate the entirety of the forest. It's going to be in this area. That was redstone for a second. So I'm starting with Link's house. It's Kokiri Forest. All the walls, everything is going to be redone to a massive extent. I'm not going to make this some half-assed little thing. I actually intend to dome in this area entirely and add my own lighting, cover the dome in artificial trees. And what I've been working on my Redstone offline is actually a lunar cycle thing, a series of lunar cycles that works using redstone lamps, and basically uses a sequencer to go through, waxing, waning, half full, etc. Cycles the moon along with the sun, using a day-night switch. So each day will be different, and it's going to light up the area. I think it'll be pretty cool. It's really big, but it's going to be a very enclosed area. It's going to go to that mountain pass over there where my view distance cuts off. Also, I got rid of my fog, so having a short view distance doesn't look nearly as bad. And it's going to encompass. I'm probably going to move this mountain wall back. As you can see, I've already done some here. So, another cool element of this, if you notice to my left, I don't want to go that way. I have a jungle over there, and it causes me to lag, and we've burned it down. Like, we just burned down it. We spent like 3 hours burning down a jungle. It was actually fun. But now I'm just wild ocelots running around like crazy, so you'll hear a decent amount of meowing. Though, it keeps the creepers at bay. That's always a plus, I gotta say. So, anyhow, as I said, you notice that my base is on top of a village. I'm at what coordinates, like... Ooh, nice FPS there, buddy. Negative 900, 500 something. See, that's me living in the jungle. I need to burn more of it down. Yep, we get a little error there. Anyhow, so I have villagers here, and they were conveniently trapped inside this house. I'm going to be I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I want to do Kokiri Village here, but I don't know, it's kind of close. It'd be kind of cool. The mountainy area is already nice. Anyhow, point is, I'm going to edit my skin file, and I'm actually going to move them into the forest down here. And I think I'll make the wall go right along with that ridge there. And we're actually going to have all our favorite little villagers from Legend of Zelda there. So, on the other series world, I had quite a bit of this done, and so I know what I'm doing here, so this is really for your benefit. I'm really disappointed that we had to redo it. I had to, you know, I'm not sure I'll be able to do it the same way. I really liked it. It's different with this texture pack, admittedly, so that's always a challenge within itself. But having the actual having an actual image, you'd be surprised if you Google search it. The Google is terrible. They just do not have what you're looking for. I think half of it's porn, and I just want to Legend of Zelda. I just want to look at what it looks like. I don't need porn. And then that's other times, but no, seriously, you just can't find what you want. So I cut out the middleman and I did it myself, and I honestly think it's gonna look really good, guys. It'll be pretty cool. This will be connected to the Great Deku Tree, as one could imagine, and it'll go to Hyrule Field. That's miles off. It took me, I maybe spent 30 hours, and I only finished this one row. The elevation's going to be edited significantly too. For those familiar, this was below ground, not below ground I should say, but it's just below with respect to the buildings in the forest. How do I have this? Whoa there. So I'm still playing with how I want my, how I'd like these routes designed, and feedback is something I always like. But for the time being, this is a treehouse. Oh, for those people who aren't aware, this is going to be a treehouse. I mean, it'll be a treehouse this episode. I don't think I'll bet. Well, I'll get some trees off camera. So this is a treehouse. It's going to go to about right there. There's going to be an opening. A ladder will come down here. It's going to have a balcony, and it's going to have a white thatched top. I need to get some white half slabs still, or some half slabs. The white half slabs will bring my next point. I'll bring this up. Let's say 5 more from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so that's this, and I'll be working through as I go. I'm not gonna really have. This is gonna be really build focused for the time being. It's not gonna be like really, oh, look at my technical base, and I'll have that stuff like I always do. And once I really get it going, I want to add a bunch of portcullises and everything like that into the world. Really hidden redstone doors, so it's seamless. Is that too tall? If I make, it's a little tall, isn't it? I think so. I need more wood, anyways. I think that I will have the. It's too high. If that was the entrance, because then the roof is directly above that. Is that? Should I have that one lower or not? Let's see. No. If anything, it should be higher. But I think we'll be pretty good at this. Yeah, I think we can settle with this. I think this can satisfy all parties. We'll make a crafting table. And so I'll be adding that stuff, and then we're going to be working a lot with the other players. We're going to interact with them. We're going to see what they're doing. I got to tell you, I'm always a redstoner, and I feel like that's a lot of what I'm going to be doing here, is helping people out who aren't, the best at that. But some of these guys here are excellent builders, and I would suggest you'll go with what they have, because they have the eye for certain things that I just cannot do. I'm trying my best. I'm going from pictures, and I'm fine at that, but man, some of these people are just, we got some real talent, and it's pretty cool. It's always interesting to see what they do. And we're all working in collaboration on the spawn, which, I need to get some more of those. Just cut down a tree way here, no one minds. No, not killing the forest off. I'll regrow it later. Take down a tree, plant a tree, No, but there's some really good builders, and I think we're gonna have some interesting stuff to spawn. Our server host had the interesting idea of actually making the spawn look something like a sunken ruins going right in the mountainside, as he claimed the fortress for himself right afterwards. So he's kind of got his own style. That's pretty obvious. I'm sure you'll start to see it. Also, they're gonna prank me a bunch. I already know this. We've all warned each other, and they've threatened it, and yeah, that's okay. We're just basically like, yeah, don't break each other's stuff, but other than that, do whatever you want. And I'm sure I'll get the butt of that. That looks awful. That is ugly as it gets. Jesus. Alright, I'll mine more wood up, and we'll do something else. We'll go look around, and we'll go have some fun. I got some interesting stuff around my world that I'll look at instead of doing this after I get this front part done. We should head to bed quickly. So I guess, let's see, what else we're going to talk about. So yeah, this area will be all renovated, and by the time my next episode's done, I'll sure have all of this building done, and I'll have the next. But, so, damn new jungle. Just, I finally found out how the chunks loaded, and it's based on the air blocks, apparently, and it makes sense. I never knew why snow biomes lag so badly for me. They don't anymore, but now jungles are just the worst. So, this is my awful little base. I just moved into a village thing. Like, we're really fresh. Now all the items. Can I only sleep at night? No day naps for me. I'm not allowed to have a hard day at work. You know, what if I work a night schedule? I have to. Am I just stuck? I tell you, this game leaves questions unanswered. I get a little bit of glowstone. Look at the supplies. I'm just rich. Ooh, we might get disconnect. If we do, I will have to I think we're. Sorry about that, everyone. We had a little technical issue there. I just moved into a new place. That's another reason I haven't been recording as much. And the internet tends to go out, so I have to get that fixed. Ugh. Yeah, is this too awkward? No, I think that'll work. It's a little odd for now. And I need to move this back another one. Anyhow, what was I getting at beforehand? Yeah, so, different subject. So I really hope people are looking for this. I think it's gonna be a really cool build. The one before, I was really, it was pretty nice. I really got it. I feel that when you see it, you're gonna say, wow, or think, that really looks just like spot on. Obviously right now, we look like we're building a tree in a ditch, and so, you know, keep with a weird growth at the front. But once this gets going, it'll be done. But so what I want to talk about was, there's something that's got me real excited is, for when why not make it faster? For when I am doing my builds, which is, you know, for the time being, I'll be doing builds. I'm really looking forward to the update that's coming out soon. And for those of you who aren't aware, we're having a large update to the game in the next week to months. Knowing the Mojang team, it's impossible to say, but what there will be, it's a few things that have got me really excited. Obviously, the change in the XP is going to be nice. It's going to be really easy to level up and get equipment. That'll be a good change. I mean, this game's not really built around the adventure aspect as much, so I don't feel like it's taking much away. It's good. Now, question of the day. I think it was kind of long, anyways. Cool. Good, don't give me an excuse. What's one thing, this is the silliest thing, is one of my favorite things, is the fact that you can, there are different colored stairs and half slabs now. So or not stairs yet, but half slabs. So we're going to have the option of, those fences aren't terribly good looking on this. Oh well. We are going to have the option, I'm going to hang vines down from the side like they have in Legend of Zelda. We're going to have the option of actually having white half slabs, and those are going to go on top. And that'll be really nice. So one thing that I think everyone else should look out for is the changes in redstone mechanics. We get a few new toys. Well, we get one new toy, and then we get one new major mechanic. And I'm out of wood, so we're just gonna kind of go look around while I talk. I'm gonna show you some of the cool underground areas. So this is what's starting to look like. It's gonna have all the walls up to that height, and then it's gonna kind of dome up on the top with white half slabs. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool when it's done. It's supposed to look like a tree with a little house carved into it. Right, I'm just rambling. Anyhow, so we're gonna get a few cool things. For those who aren't familiar, we get redstone tripwires, which, for those who've watched my past videos, know that I'm somewhat of a trap maker myself, and I feel on this kind of a server that we could have some fun times with some redstone tripwires. Nothing too serious, no TNT blowing up bases kind of thing, but just some really good old-fashioned annoying stuff. How pleasant. The one cool thing, the thing that I think is the coolest, is the changes to dispensers in their utility. I have like 1,000 ravines running through here also, so we're just gonna kind of go. Get rid of this water. So one cool thing is that if you put this has to do with it. If you put a bucket in a dispenser and there's a water source next to it, and the dispenser activates, it'll pick up the water. If it has a water bucket in it, and you activate the dispenser. Sorry, I'm losing my words. Basically, it'll pick up the water, and this is a lot. Now with water, already you can use pistons to mimic that effect. I've done that a bunch, but this has some cool stuff to it. On top of that, you can do the same thing with lava. Lava always being slow flowing, it's pretty cool. Be able to kind of hide like that, and you can stack buckets. But the thing that I'm thinking is going to be really cool is the fact that you can actually dispense now minecarts and boats from dispensers, and those dispense on the rails. And that's something that I've been writing on forums for a long time, and I'm really glad that came through. It just seemed like it made sense, but at the same time, it's bittersweet. A lot of the minecart inventions I've had, moving them up elevators, manipulating them, all that fun stuff. It doesn't, just all you have to do now is, I don't know if they're stacking them. If they're stackable, then forget about it. But basically, all you have to do now is just press a button, and your minecart is conveniently placed to your track. So that's nice. On top of that, we're getting some new structures, and we're getting a trading system. We're getting jungle fortresses, which are like giant puzzle boxes, from my understanding. This should be pretty interesting. They'll have traps in them, and they'll give you emeralds. Emeralds? Something. They give you something if you get to the end. And the other one is desert temples, and those for sure give you emeralds and have tripwires in them. And emeralds will be able to trade with villagers, for people who haven't seen the screenshots, and you can trade them for like glowstone, gold. Depending on the villager, you can trade them for enchants. Pretty cool. Anything that was once not renewable is now renewable. So there's limited glowstone in the game, which was really good for me because I'm on a server where people are surely going to just haul out the nether. And they're really active. And they're greedy. And they're kind of bastards. So I gotta watch out, or I'm not going to get any glowstone. And I like my glowstone. But I think for today, sorry, I'm just kind of wandering through the mines. That's really what I want to do this introduction episode. I just want to give you all a little taste of what we're doing. I'll have another episode in a day or two. I say that sometimes and I don't, but I actually will this time. I have a bit of a schedule upkeep with the whole server. Everyone puts out their videos and we all collaborate, and so that's important. I'll have my tree. I'll have that tree house done, and I'll have the building next to it. Source house, I think. I don't know. I forget. I'll have that done as well. I'm gonna really. Oh wow, that's a lot of good stuff in there. Good job, Connor. We're gonna have the land flattened out significantly. We're gonna have all the stone turned to dirt. I'm gonna have the mountains equalized. That kind of fun stuff. I'm not gonna dome it in for quite a while. We'll move the villagers in as soon as we get a couple houses, and I think that'll be pretty cool to have some, like, I think I mentioned that, right? We'll have villagers walking through the area to give it a really, like, lifelike feel. And then I'll build an actual, like, used space below it. Ooh, nighttime. Also, oh, look, one of my trees grew. You should expect a video soon. I'm going to be putting up a redstone video on my massive lunar cycles clock. Oh my god. This is an interesting one. I think I have 9 arrows. That could be, so there's villagers inside those stone things right there. Like the stone things with the torches on them. The villagers were, well, okay. The skeleton ran away in fear. He knew that he was outmatched. Ha 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 ha. Anyhow, yeah. So next time I'll have that done. I'll do a server tour. I'll show some of the bases. That should be pretty. That'll be cool to see. I mean, everyone's got such cool stuff. I really can't wait till we set up our nether hub so we can actually move around and. Oh, spider eye, how nice. I can move around and show you other people's stuff. Some people have, as I said, like, I'm not by far the best builder. I'm at the bottom of the tier. I just know how to make wires, go into other wires, make things explode. That's what I'm good at. So I really hope you guys check out some other people's videos. That is a furnace. They really have some good stuff to look at, and there's some really talented builders out there that could use your viewership. Anyhow, for the time being, I hope everyone's enjoyed. And this is MrProvines. I'll see you next time.